Hello everybody, welcome in. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot, and this is going to be the weekend vibes. We're going to talk about these energies. I'm going to talk to you about what I channeled over the last couple of days. We've got some astrology aspects playing out. We're going to jump into that first, but I feel we are in this massive energy of being able to unleash our potential. We've got Venus trine Lilith playing out this weekend. It will be exact. We also have the Sun forming an exact sextile to the North Node in Aries, and we've got Venus as well sextile the North Node, and these energies are building. And so overall, I feel this weekend is bringing in almost like a serendipitous feel, almost like a fated, destined opportunity for blessings is really what it felt like. And this opportunity to really take lead of our life. And so this week in the backyard, there was 3 baby birds that fell out of a nest and that died, and we found them dead in my backyard. And I thought this was a very significant message, and I wasn't sure what it was. And so I'm going to talk about it today because at the very beginning of my awakening back in 2019, my guides always told me 3 birds, 1 stone. And I thought for 3 baby birds to be found dead in the backyard in 1 day out of the nest, this is a very significant message. And I kept also hearing birds of a feather. And I recently just posted a set of candles that my daughter made on my business page on Facebook for sale, and one of them was called Birds of a Feather. And so I had somebody reach out wanting that candle, and I knew it was time to share the message. And so I feel the overall message is inspiring us to seek unity. 3 birds, 1 stone. I just feel there's a Holy Trinity aspect going on, rebirthing the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, rebirthing spirituality, rebirthing religion, rebirthing and reflecting on unity and diversity, especially with Jupiter in Gemini. The energy is very dualistic. There was a couple powerful mirroring syncs that also stood out for me over the last couple of days that I'd like to share. 626, 858, and 747. And that showed up a couple of times, the 747. And then, of course, 888 has been showing up very loud for me, I think, leading into this Lionsgate portal on August the 8th. And so we all kind of have to exist together in this physical reality, right? But we all have our own concepts of our current reality that we're all living in. We all come from different backgrounds, from various religious backgrounds. We all have our own personal, I think, spiritual traditions. And so we all are here to seek harmony and balance. And it's okay to not agree with other people and their beliefs, but we have to understand that we are part of like a greater whole, I think, is the message of the 3 birds together. I think it's a huge symbol of collective transformation. A lot of us are just starting to recognize and tap into the fact that we are messengers, that we are channelers, and birds are messengers from the divine realm. And so I think this site was really a huge sign for me for divine intervention. And all of these energies building, I feel, are creating a very intriguing celestial alignment when it comes to insights into karmic relationship cycles, our karmic destiny regarding love, relationships, our money, our creativity, our values. And so I think our overall meaning for life is really shifting when it comes to our reality and stuff. So let's dig a little bit further into these messages that I received. I do feel the 3 birds was also a message of holistic freedom. And so this holistic healing journey for me has been unearthing all of the past trauma, all of the past pain. It's not been an easy journey to go into understanding all of these different relationship interactions and dynamics that I've had to go through throughout my life to understand some very significant and painful life lessons to get to this spiritual standpoint in my life where what is next is I feel like I'm grounding in this union of self coming in. And so what is holistic freedom? What does it mean to be a sovereign being in the world? And so we have to learn how to maintain our uniqueness, right? And so a lot of people in the collective, we go out there and we seek relationships with others to fill a void. And when we come into this respected reminder of we are whole on our own, and we can embody that on our own. We can express this uniquely and freely within partnership, right? True partnership is freedom. And so collectively, we are here to create that free interaction within relationship dynamics, within partnerships. And so we are at this pivot point, I feel, of choosing a path. I think we need to remind ourselves to be receptive of new opportunities, also to be respective of the red flags, because the journey is a journey of introspection. And so I quite enjoy traversing my inner reality. Self-discovery and the process of deep understanding really is the process of intimacy, creating true intimacy in connection with others. And so a lot of us need to learn to observe a little bit more and to trust the divine guidance that we receive. We can all receive guidance. And so I think the energies this weekend are encouraging us to break free from these self-imposed limitations. I want to talk about the number Sphinx too, because the 858 I thought was significant, because 5 is representative of a major life transition, major life change, and 8 is the energy of a karmic balancing of what goes around comes around. It's the number of infinity. And so really seek the hidden messages right now that you see anywhere you go. There's always hidden messages. Spirit is always communicating through signs, through symbols, through synchronicities. Because right now we're in this portal of being able to create growth, to achieve balance, to achieve harmony and stability, if we have that deeper understanding of ourselves and the spiritual journey as a whole. And so all of these cosmic energies going up in the sky can affect us, absolutely. But we also have to use our own intuition, and we have to know how to transmute and work with energies, alchemize the wisdom and the lessons, so we can have that more meaningful, purposeful life of being of service. And so self-awareness is key on the journey for sure. We have to be willing to embrace our true self, no matter the judgment. And so I kind of had to deal with some negative judgment and a negative comment on the channel, and I just kind of block and delete. I don't react anymore to any negative judgment. We're all on a journey of growth and evolution, and we all have our own understanding of our divine potential and our divine mission, and we all come into fulfillment at exactly divine timing. And so right now, collectively, we are transitioning majorly between romantic love, spiritual love, our finances, our values, our beliefs. Everything is shifting. And so I feel the 747 was a message of really trusting in the divine plan. Trusting in the divine plan, trusting in your higher purpose, trusting where you're being guided and led to go to. Because right now we're in a very mystical energy, I feel, as well, as we close out Neptune in Pisces at 29 degrees. And major opportunities for spiritual awakening experiences for sure. But we do have to rise above any low dense energies within earthly constraints that keep us stuck in this energy of not embracing our potential. So I think right now we're just really tapping into the concept of infinity. A lot of us are tapping into that. And I think huge potential for manifestation this weekend. So let's jump in with some cards, guys. We're going to mark it at 8:40. We're going to jump in with some cards. If you haven't already done so, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment on the video, share the video. It helps circulate the content. It helps the channel to grow. It encourages me to keep creating content because it lets me know you resonate with the message and you're enjoying the messages that I'm putting out there. And so the inspiration for the Oracle deck today is the Oracle of 7 Energies by Colette Baron-Reid, because of the card Birds of a Feather. And so this really was in my mind's eye for days, because those baby birds, it was a couple of days ago. I think it was the 29th, which is the closing of a cycle energy. And so this Birds of a Feather is a 25 card. And so kind of has this energy of act now, think later. We are the company that we keep, I feel, is another message. There's actually 4 birds on the card, all of different stature, all of different lengths of pillars. And so the spiritual journey is not a hierarchical journey as well. So we all get where we need to go. Nobody is ahead, nobody is behind. It doesn't matter where it looks like you stand on the hierarchy when it comes to spirituality, I feel. And I also feel like a Knight of Wands energy of a spark of needing to act now, think later. And the card actually speaks of, you know, wondering how we gravitate to one another and how we create intimacy, sometimes surprise intimacy, surprise connection with people. It's the concept of we before me, the birds of the feather. And so what kind of community are you connected to? Does it give you a strong sense of belonging and fellowship? Are you connected with like-hearted people, like-minded people? Because we all need a community to survive. There was a post that I made on my personal business page, and it was about, you know, a woman can do it all by herself, and we don't need a man, but we do need connection to survive, right? We need community, we need connection, and so birds of a feather flock together. It's this saying that comes from this instinctual need and want to feel like you belong to something, to a group, to a family, to a person, because we are social creatures, right? And so we need connection, we need community to thrive, and so we are not a standalone island. We can't be. And so the sense of belonging, though, are you just connected to a certain group of friends so you're not alone? Is it really a deep sense of belonging, or is it a sense of attachment? And so I think right now we are questioning, are we in the right place? Are we connected to the right strands of people that are going to help us thrive in connection with others? And so are you connected to people that you can totally bear yourself in front of, that you can share your hardcore truth and beliefs with, your hopes and your dreams with? And so community is everything. And so are you connected to the right fellowship? I think so. Community is in focus today. So we're going to use this deck to start. I'm going to put birds of a feather in. We're going to see if it needs to come through. We're going to see what else needs to come through with the Oracle of 7 energies. And let's get into it. Let's see what we got coming through today for a weekend check-in. Grand Symphony, Ace of Wands energy. You get to write the next chapter in your story. You get to decide. You are the storyteller. You hold the key. So there might be a completion of a cycle. The Grand Symphony, I think, like, I'm hearing that song, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, and no offense, but it's a saying, right? So like the Grand Hurrah, the Grand Symphony, it's kind of like Archangel Gabriel tooting that horn, the awakening, the Ace of Wands, the spark to take action towards healing, and let it go. Let it go. Let go of any stuck beliefs. Let go of any fear of judgment from others. I feel like a Queen of Wands energy coming through. A major heart purge, major heart healing. If you see the two hummingbirds, are forever connected through the heart, through a thread on the heart. So I think let it go, let it be, let it go and shine brightly. You get to write the next chapter, and so you hold the key to your healing journey. Nobody gets to decide how you create your reality, and so maybe that's the Grand Symphony, is realizing you're in charge. You get to let it go. You get to decide what's next. So we get Roots of Abundance and Divine Matrix. So we get a High Priestess here that I think has been in this Four of Cups energy, maybe looking back in time. And sometimes we have to look all the way back in time so we can completely move forward. And so getting to the root of a core wound, releasing a stuck pattern, I think releasing a cycle, and I do feel somebody here is coming into perfect harmony. And I feel headed into uncharted territory. And so embrace the unknown. There is some type of Six of Cups energy. There is some type of healing connection coming in. And I think you're going to be surprised at what this connection is. Embrace the power of your purpose and go through this willing release. Because somebody made a wish. Whatever you wished for is coming to fruition. But it might not show up in exactly the package that you asked it for. And so be willing to release any expectations of an outcome. Allow the angels to guide you forward. You are being guided forward towards birthing a brand new life. And I feel almost like a hermit energy coming through. So Virgo, you could be a Virgo. You could be dealing with Virgo. Virgo's been very loud lately. And then we get the Pisces. We do have the moon, as I'm doing this, opposite. The moon in Pisces, opposite Lilith and Virgo. So the energy was very nostalgic. There's some type of justice playing out here, the balancing energy. There's a master soul energy coming through, Master Sun, and a beautiful engaging of the heart. So a heart purge. And then we get this Four of Wands energy of shining through. And so I think somebody is coming into this union of self, is really what it feels like. And I feel really connected with a crossed over loved one and ancestor. Elephants might be significant for you, but it's time to come out. It's time to come out of this stuck Four of Cups energy. It's time to find your strength, to trust that you are coming into perfect alignment. And it's time for you to pick up the pen and write the next chapter. So use your intuition, use your imagination, use your inner compass to go forward into this uncharted territory. And so a new cycle is not going to be a repetition of the past. And new can be scary sometimes, but this is going to be the power of purpose. I do feel something hidden here. So I also feel somebody that spends a lot of time looking up at the moon, and this is like a 9 of Cups. So be willing to walk away from anything that isn't serving you when it comes to breaking free from, I feel like, entrapping yourself in situations that aren't meant for you. So let's get into it with some tarot. Let's see what else needs to come through. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, guys, check out the description box below. Also, there is a membership side to the channel. If you'd like to become a channel member, I'd love to have you join me over on the other side. Go check it out. But let's get into it, guys. We get the 9 of Swords. We get the Palace of Swords. So we kind of got a 10 of Swords at play here. Let it go. The worst is over. Stop looking back at the past. Do not let the past to haunt a beautiful future that is trying to come in, because I think it's time to just put the past to bed. It's time to go through this willing release so you can drop into the heart space. I think somebody here has done a lot of hard work. It's time to ground in a mission. It's time to ground in your purpose. So harness that spiritual power. So sword energy. I think that's indicative of the Gemini energy coming into the collective. So let's see what we got here. We got more swords. We get the 7 of Swords, Aquarian energy. And so somebody, I feel, has really carried a burden of a past heartbreak that maybe they left behind, but they didn't quite process, is what it's feeling like. Yeah, there's that emotional exploration. This is also looking back at some childhood wounds, unblocking a seed wound, like a core wound. And there's that Knight of Wands that I felt. So you can move forward. And so there might be many options here. There might be many opportunities. And so you're going to want to choose wisely. You could be a Venus in Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Venus in Scorpio. Or you could be a Mars in Aries, or could have prominent Aries in your chart. But somebody here is at the threshold, at the pivot point, at the crossroad of needing to make a decision. And I do think it might be regarding romance, regarding love. We got 2 knights out now. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. And we get somebody here that I feel is going through some type of spiritual growth, spiritual maturity, gaining insight, gaining knowledge, maybe looking at some past choices and recognizing where they were taken off track, and maybe being presented with another option to do a deeper look at the past, to do some healing, maybe healing from a fatherhood wound, or a father wound, a childhood father wound. And there is a chance to realign something here. So 2s, 2, and we get healing. And so I do feel there's a major collective cleanup going on here when Pluto dips back into Capricorn. There's going to be a major collective cleanup. So somebody here, I think, is taking a risk. I think when it comes to wish fulfillment connected to a happy home life, there is a cycle reaching completion as well when it comes to illusions and confusion and manifesting what it is that you want. So I do feel there's that 10 of Swords. Somebody might have to go back and message somebody that they hurt. I do feel maybe somebody that they betrayed. You might have to go back to something in order to move forward. Like I talked about, going back before moving forward. And so get ready to receive some type of communication before being allowed to move forward. Somebody here is gaining a new perspective, I feel, is gaining a new perspective about a situation where maybe they concealed communication, they hid communication, they concealed true motivations here, or they concealed some truth, they blocked communication, they ghosted. But maybe they've been watching too. But it feels like going back to something, maybe a decision from 2 years ago, 2 months ago. But I think 2 years ago, there's somebody here that's been maturing, going through disillusionment. The Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups is connected to this Emperor. And so I feel by the 7-7 portal, this decision is already made and action is going to be taken to heal something, maybe with an Aquarius. But there is a masculine taking charge here and getting ready to communicate to somebody that I think they've been watching grow, evolve, transform, communicate. We could have somebody here that is a public speaker, that is a business owner. So let's clarify the star, because this is where we're going. This is like soul purpose. This is healing. This is authentic. This is truth. In connection to love, in connection to partnership and love. So the Palace of Cups, this is the Holy Grail. And so there is an opportunity, I think, to plant a seed of loyalty, to maybe complete a cycle. This could be like 7 years in the making. Yeah, there's an opportunity for a lot of growth, a lot of abundance. This is what you've prayed for, I feel. And so victory after, I think, facing a lot of challenges, a lot of competition. A lot of drama. We definitely have somebody taking action towards, I feel, a very singular feminine energy. I don't feel third party at all. And I think this person has thought about this for a long time, about maybe wifing somebody up, making them their wife. And so get ready for things to move forward very quickly. This could even mean an unexpected windfall. But you got to walk away. You got to go through this willing release of whatever isn't serving you in order to expand, in order to grow, in order to move forward. So get honest about what you need to cut out of your life. Because there is a divine masculine trying to come in, but there's uncharted territory here. And so there could be a twin soul connection. There could be some twin soul recognition. This could be a life partnership. The Emperor and the Empress, they are bosses, they are leaders, they are birthing something new, and they've got potential to create a lot of wealth. And somebody's stuck on looking at somebody and wanting to wife them up is what I want to say. So what is the hidden heart secret here? What's been the holdup? I think somebody's been stuck in a negative mindset, going through disillusionment. I think maybe they didn't want to look at this situation. I'm not sure, but let's get the hidden secret here. What is the hidden secret? Somebody, I feel, got sidetracked. There was heart fog. There was bitterness. We could have had somebody that needed to grow up. Maybe they got sidetracked with a lot of options. Maybe they were giving mixed signals. I think somebody here had some blocked emotions and they had to heal some past resentment and anger, maybe to a past loss or something. But I think somebody knows they messed a connection up and they want a new beginning here. They're craving their person. They're craving their Empress. They're wanting to come in, I feel, and they can't avoid this anymore. There's no more avoiding this. No more avoiding this. So, what's the closing message? Liberation. Breaking the chains here. Breaking the chains, I think, of overthinking. There is something coming to fruition here, guys. So, and I do think it's connected to unconditional love. So, what is it that you need to let go of in order to receive everything that you prayed for? So definitely learning healthy exchange, reciprocity. There's a reward coming, I feel. So keep those chakras in tune, keep those chakras imbalanced. And right now there's a lot of criticism out there in the collective. Do not allow the criticism to take you down. Allow it to show you any unhealed aspects that need a little bit more shadow work of integration. Because somebody is coming in showing their love, I feel. And this is going to be a healthy relationship. Because somebody here, I feel, is reaching mastery connected to old patterns, old wounding, and rising above. And so there's an evaluation here. There's a choice. There's a choice. Do you want to keep recreating the same destructive cycles of you know, staying in your comfort zone and playing into negative habits? Or do you want to go towards a new challenging, uncharted relationship dynamic where maybe this person is going to allow you to recognize your worth, to heal your past life wounds? I think it's time to take the bandage off. Somebody here is ready for a new cycle in love. And so the signs have been saying, get ready. That Ace of Wands is here. We are in this major relationship paradigm shift. So find your truth. Get honest. Go through this release and really trust what is speaking to your heart and soul. And that's what I got for a collective message, guys. So I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book in with me, check out the description box below, guys. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.